Good morning. Thank you for being here today. And I want to talk about the future today. The future that I always made up in my head. The day of tomorrow. The day of the next couple of days. The days of next week, next month, and even years. I plan out all of the scenario in my head, and I've done it before. I've done it every time in the past. And what I've come to realize is that most of the things that I imagine, most of the scenario I made up in my head, the things that stress me out from time to time, when the times come, they never turn out the way I imagine, whether it's good or bad. And yet, I still do it until this day, until now, even now. I keep on planning out the future, imagining the scenario that would happen, and coming up with conversations and trying to prepare myself for that future, that scenario. And then I would keep on thinking about it from days to days. And it just really wastes a lot of my time just imagining things. And then when the times come, I don't even know how to react. I get panic because certain things did not align with what I imagined. And it's like I had no plan B, because I went all in on plan A. I went all in on making up these conversations and planning out things to say, and then when things don't turn out the way I imagined, I panic because I didn't know what to do, didn't know what to say. And then there. It is just a waste of time thinking about all of these things that I wish could happen, or might happen, or what next to come. But then reality, most of the time, are not what we imagine. And what's even worse is that we always imagine of the worst case scenario. Well, I'm not talking about anyone, but it's just me. It's just me. I like to think of the worst case scenario so I can be prepared. But then, most of the time, it's not that serious. But then I make it seem like it. So I wanted to talk about that today, and just wondering, why don't I just really just take a step back and take a good look at myself and take a chill pill, just relax, just let things fold out, just let things be the way they are, let people be the way they are, and just let the universe does its magic, and you just here do your things and just trust that things go working out as they should. and everything will unfold the way they were meant to be. You don't have to force it. You don't have to plan out what to say, what to do, and how to do it. You just gotta trust that everything will happen will happen, and they are meant to be. And what can I do now? Well, maybe imagining and worrying about the future won't help, neither the past. Because what I have in control, really have in control, is what I react to the things that happen to me right now. I have control of this moment right now, not the future. I get to decide whether I just, lift my hands up and wave. These are the things I have in control. And I need to be aware of that. Because what I do now affects the future. And yet, I keep on sitting here dwelling on what to come. And it's really paralyzing me from doing the things that I need to do right now. Because I'm wasting my time thinking about the future that hasn't come yet. And I have no certainty that it's gonna happen. And yet, I keep on getting prepared for it. I keep on thinking about it. But that might be just a waste of time and energy. Because why don't I put that into what I do now? Into this moment. And just live this moment in time. And really take a good look at your surrounding and see everything around you. It's just wonderful to know that you are still alive, that you're still breathing in the air, and you still have another day to live. You still have another day to live. I know I say this a lot, but tomorrow is no promise. I know it's easy to think that, tomorrow I'm just gonna wake up again. Then the day after I'm just gonna wake up again, because that's just how things works, and nothing bad's gonna happen. I'm not gonna work. I'm just saying, we don't know the future. And life, it's very uncertainty, I mean, I'm sure driving on the roads, and once in a while there'll be an accident, a bad accident, and people couldn't make it, or some disaster, natural disaster, or just unlucky. You're sitting in the bar and there's a guy that ran in there with the machine guns, and anything could happen. And you don't know whether today would be your last, or tomorrow will be your last, or this month will be your last. So why not just live it? Live life the way you want to live. Do things that you like. And what I've been enjoying doing is just doing nothing. Just observing everything's around me and be grateful for them. And I've really been enjoying my own solitude. Just being by myself and just think about life. And just it is so beautiful. And then every single day, every single weeks, I get people ask me why I'm still single. Why don't I get a girlfriend? You're almost 27. Get a damn girlfriend, you loser. Everyone keep on asking whether if I have a girlfriend. And my answer is no. Not yet. Not the right time, When the time comes, she'll come. And I hope I'm right. But when you're in the middle of the mess, it's hard. It's hard to think clearly. It's hard to be content and at peace with what you're at. I would be lying if I say that I don't want a girlfriend, that I don't need a girlfriend. But right now, I'm okay. If I have one, I'm fine. I don't have one, I'm still fine. I'm fine like this. And when she comes, she can come, If it meant to be, it will be. And I won't try to force it. I will not try to force it. Try. It's just like this new things that I discovered from being alone for such a long time is that when you're spending your time in the quiet, in the emptiness, you see all the uglies, all of the things that you're so afraid of. And I think that's why people find it hard to not do anything. People find it hard to be bored, because when you're bored, you do nothing and you have to face your own mind. You have to face your own thoughts. And it's scary, because that is where all of the insecurities come out. That is when all of the problems come up. Who am I to say? What do I know? I'm just talking about my personal opinion, personal experience only. And I just think that it took me a long time to face my own demon, to find peace within myself and accept myself for who I am and the decisions that I've made. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I am still now guilty of that. I'm still afraid of facing my own thoughts, my problems, and my limited self-belief. But still, I am a work in progress. I'm working at it. I'm trying to be better every single day. Even though most day I don't want to do it. Even though most day I don't want to get up and go to the gym. Most day I don't want to turn on this mic and record a podcast. Most day I don't want to get up and go to work. but I have to. Because if I don't put one foot right in front of the other, just one tiny step at a time, even if it's just one tiny movement, whether it is that you just go to the gym for 10 minutes, even just for 10-15 minutes, you just gotta show up. Just gotta keep on showing up, because they all add up. You know, if you're looking at where you are now and the final destination, and they look so far away, it seemed daunting. It seemed daunting to keep on going, because you don't know if these small steps will get you there. So you're like, trying with these tiny steps would never get me there. So why do I bother keep on going? Why do I bother trying again? Why do I bother making these small steps? Because I will never get there. Because it feels so hard to even just put one step in front of the other. But you know what? If it is the only ways you can do it, then do it. Because eventually you'll get there. One step in front of the other. Because life is not a race. Life is not a race. There is no time limit. Wow, I'm just realizing that while I'm talking. Shit. Isn't that crazy? There is no time limit on when you have to get to the final destination. Whether it is you have to get married by 30, you have to have a kid by 30, 35, you have to be successful or have a stable career by your 30, by your 40, by your 50, even 60. Who put out all of these time limits? Right? There's no time limit on any of it. You can get married whenever the fuck you want. You can find your dream career, dream passion whenever the hell you want. You can find a partner whenever the hell you want. You can do whatever the fuck you want when you want it. Because there's no time limit. You're not in a race. The only race you're racing with, person you're racing with, is yourself, not other people. It's like I'm talking to myself as a therapist of myself. But you know, it's help, and it's help. Maybe I'm not in a race after all. Maybe I don't have to run as fast as I could. But I do need to put one step at the other. Just walk. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. Do whatever it is to keep on moving forward, because that is the only way you will be able to get to where you want to go. Wow, I really needed to hear that. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a good day. And I will see you on the next one.